Good morning. I am back to do another craft with me. I have been making pockets for my latest journal. It is a, more of a feminine vibe to a missionary journal. So I've used elements from Mary Lou's, her King James version of the Bible, quotes and things that she has for her prayer journal. So my pockets needed to be 4 by 5.5. So I've made them so that there's a 1/2 inch all the way around for the pocket. Oh my goodness. So I've just scored a 1/2 inch all the way around, and then I cut off the corner at an angle, gives me less bulk, and a little bit right at the top, just so that you don't see that part. You just see the pocket front, I guess. So like that. But if it went clear to the top, you would see it. I don't know. It's a personal preference, I guess. So then I fold it down and all the way around, and then I get my 2-inch circle punch and I do my little notch, centering, eyeballing, just a little one, and then that may be straight, I don't know, and then I ink all the way around it. And so you don't have to watch me do that. I then choose what I want on the front. So in this case, I have these wonderful journal cards that come with Mary Lou's kit. And this is another one. It's a bit long though. That's alright. Well, sorry. If I don't ink when I in the proper order, I forget. I know. Do you guys ever forget things like that? It's like you've done this how many times? How could you forget? But I do, almost every time. Then I look back and think, but you warned yourself, woman. But anyway, okay, so this doesn't quite fit. So we're just gonna snip off a bit. I'd say, whoop, excuse me, right about there. Looks good. Let's see. Then we get the paper trimmer out. Snip that right off. Save that. It could be good. Did you ever think that? All of the cutoffs that you do, and oops, excuse me. And no, I may need that. And sometimes you really do, but sometimes you're just like, how long have I had this scrap of paper? Is there a time limit on these scraps of paper before it's like, just recycle? Okay, so we've got that far. Yeah. So to save my hands, because whenever I squeeze something too long on like a blue bottle or what have you, it's not good. So I put the double-sided tape in the middle, and then all I have to do is go around the edges with the art glitter glue, and then it saves my hands. It really does. Okay, and I like to do anything that saves my hands. Center, kind of, mostly. There. Now, I have some Chimholz die cuts, flowers that could be added. Just depends on the color. What color? I like that. Maybe. The only thing is they tend to grab onto each other and hang on for dear life. Purple's okay, but might be a bit much. Maybe a smaller one. That's nice. No. I really like that one. Yeah, that's it. It's like you look at it and you look at it and then you look at everything else. And then you go back to what you thought was cool at the first. Process of elimination, I suppose. So we had a big storm the other day. And in the South, you take all those seriously. It is going on almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years in December since we've lived here. And we're military, have been our entire married life. But we retired in 2011, and my kids are all like, they have never lived this long anywhere. So they're getting all antsy for another move. Sorry, we're done. We're done. Like, what if all of us move back west, where families are from? Will you move then? Like, I am so old to be thinking about, oops, excuse me, moving. Anyway, okay, so there's that. And I like it. Glue it to the page, and then an embossed tag right in there. Ink around it. Tag shape it. I like that. See, the problem is I never know how much pressure to put on an embossed tag to bring out what you've embossed, right? So I go light. I try. I really do. But it sometimes, see, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not really good at inking. It's not for everybody, I'm sure. I'm not sure. But we'll cut it tag shape. And just in case, I'm inspired to use it anyway. I hope everybody's doing well. It was like bright and sunny yesterday after all the storm, and warm. I got up to 80, 81 degrees. Yesterday it was warm. When our family's out west, out in the cold and snow of Utah and Wyoming, oh my goodness, they got dumped on. And we're enjoying 80-degree weather. But I spoke too soon, and now it's gotten a cold front again. It happens after a rain, right? Clouds move out and then the winds come. Okay. Well, I'm still not sure. But I just glued it to the backing, so I don't want to sew around it yet, but I will be sewing around it. Excuse me. I'm just not sure if I want to sew around this. Here's my thought. If I did, you'd have that sewing on the inside of the pocket that might impede the tag going in and out, but it would add a nice dimension. I have to think about that. So here are the ones that I've finished. Whoop! Oh my goodness. Oh, and I dropped the one I need on the floor. Okay, so here's this one. And yep. The one who I have found on YouTube who does really well with these chimholst dies and just astounds and amazes me every time I see what she's done with one is Gina over at Firefly Studios 67. She does amazing things with the die cuts. There. I like that. I am more simple, I guess, than most. Like, I love what they've done, but it's too much for me. I don't know. I think I'm just kind of loopy. Okay, there we go. I don't know, maybe this one doesn't need it because of that. Or maybe put it on the bottom. Nope, I'm not liking it. Okay, delete that one for a minute. This is the only one that I've used something different on. This is from Artie Mays. It was a tag, but I like the image a lot. So I've turned it into a pocket. You need something over on the other side. No. Nope. I'm thinking that I like it here and then add a sentiment here. Like, I've typed and printed out some sentiments that I like. Hopeful is always good. I think I like grateful. Okay, using my duckle edge scissors. Gratitude or grateful? Tough call. Grateful, I do believe. I found that if you're grateful, even on the most difficult to endure days, it helps. It helps a little. Whatever helps you do. Okay, let's see. Cut the ends off here. And ink around. I think I'm liking these crafts with me's. I hope that you all are too. Most of it's decision making. Why didn't you figure this out before? But really, you may think that something looks really cool and then you're just like, what was I thinking? That doesn't look cool at all. That's why you have such a mess at your desk, because you have so many ideas. Now you just have to figure out which one goes with which, is my way of thinking about it. Let me tell you, the fine opening on the art glitter glue has been a saving grace for these little die cuts. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. And I'm not really good at dimensional embellishing. I like my journals to be used. And so I look at them as, okay, would I be able to use this? Would I want to use this? Or would this just be something that looks pretty and is put on a shelf? I would hate that. I would hate for someone to look at my journals like that. Yeah, I mean, I would like them to look pretty, but, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know about 5. Maybe this one just needs a stamp. Right in the corner, it's like, it's blinking me for some reason. So there's something needs to go there. Let's see. How about a stamp? Or a stamp? Thinking I might like it there. I mean, it's just paper, right? It's just paper. It can be printed out again. Which is how sometimes you gotta look at it. even though you went through all this time and effort for naught, you learned something. So I guess it wasn't for naught. Okay. Oh, yeah. That was it. Just something simple as a stamp. Okay. And that's my last one. Maybe I should have done a brown, but that's beside the point. Can't go backward, only forward. Okay, so there's one tag. And then I was going to use Craft Cart for the other ones. I don't know why, it sounded good to me. So, you've all made tags. Maybe these should just be kept plain for now. But if I get inspired during the process, hey, let's do something to this tag. But I don't want to overkill on these things, right? I'm always second guessing myself. Are you sure? Are you sure? But so after these next couple journals that I'm working on, I will be doing some more minis, which I haven't done for a while. So I would like to do them again. I like them. Alright, tags. I thought about for a while getting a tag shaped die cut, but really, how hard is it to make a tag? I usually do mine 3 1/4 by 6 1/4. That's a nice shape for a nice size, I think, for a tag. And then maybe I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe it needs something a little higher. And then maybe a quote. No, that's just silly. Why would I do that? Not too wide. It's a nice journal card, but not nice. Nope, too big. Yeah, so I'm going through everything off to the side here. Is this the one? Need something though. Should it be stenciling or should it be a stamp? Saw a tutorial just the other day. No, a show and tell is what she called it. From Clemmy over at Clemmy's Creations. She had, oh my goodness, I have a lot of stamps, but this woman put me to shame. They were just a tremendous amount of stamps. What if, and I'm putting a little tag in the tag. Is that legal? Let's see. I hope I'm in frame. I just talk too much and then it's like, whoa, are you even in frame, woman? Yeah. Now for my quotes, I've been really liking just using archival ink around the edges. Again, something I saw from a Gina Weissman video, and I thought it added a nice pop. It brought them out to the forefront. They were awesome. Yeah. Like that. Simple yet extremely effective. how's everybody doing today? I hope you have great plans. Weekend, woohoo! Not that that's any other day for me. I'm a homebody, so I don't have places to be usually. Mostly just doctor appointments. Oh, I love doctors. Kind of. Sometimes. And sometimes it's like, oh, I can't. No. I'm sick of going to you people. But you have to do what you have to do. Okay. So, yep. I'm going to do that. Oh, my daughter's talking about moving out. It happens. I mean, she's 26. She probably could at any minute. Or even should. But, man, she'll be missed. She's the daughter. She was my firstborn. And so, she's my test and trial baby. Did I do this right? Okay, let's try it different with the next one. Because that didn't work. And it also depends, of course, on the child. Maybe that didn't work for that child. You know how it is. But she was the one that after she was 3 weeks old, we went from Alaska, where we lived, to Utah to stay with my parents. Because my husband was going to spend 6 months in Florida, which was funny because that's where we are now, and do some training. And my parents said, sure, come on down. They didn't have any kids at home anymore. Oh, they had one. Oops, excuse me. They had one at home. But they were a lifesaver. I mean, not that I couldn't have lived by myself in Alaska, but it was just nice to be home for all that time. Especially with a new baby. Because I didn't know what I was doing. Let's be honest. I had no idea how to... It was just nice to have somebody have my back, I guess. That I wasn't screwing her up too much. Okay. Oh, this one first. Took 11 months to get pregnant with her. And so I thought, okay, that's just how it is with me. That it takes longer to get pregnant. So when my husband got home from Florida, my oldest was 6 months old. And when she was 8 months old, I found out I was pregnant with my second. I thought, oh, this girl just opened up a floodgate, apparently. I'm not even sure that's how I had that one. Oh well. And then ink around the edges. I know, you're like, what? No, that's brown. But really, it adds another bit of depth to it. An edge that she didn't have before. I think, anyway. I like it. I like the way the vintage photo, like any other ink, I guess, makes things pop. Brings it out, I guess. There are some ladies, really, that I've seen on YouTube that have perfected the art of inking around something. They're just so good at it. So what's everybody working on today? I hope you have something to do with your hands. When I stress and don't, I had discovered that if I have something in my hands to work on, crochet, knit, journaling, I feel so much more calm. I'm distracted from the horror or the anxiety of whatever I'm stressing about. Okay, so here's the bird. One that I'm still not sure about. This one. This one. And I'll find a tiny tag to go in there. And this one. And, oh, I showed you these already. And that's this one. Yeah, I need 4 of them for the journal. I have 1 extra to do whatever with. So, thank you for joining me today. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for tuning in and watching these little tutorials. Not tutorial, what's the word? Craft with me. Anyway, have a great day. Bye-bye.